Do you enjoy learning about mergers and acquisitions? If yes, then you're going to definitely enjoy these question answer sessions. Now, these questions I've received over the years during my training courses. So, today's question is: how should financial and non financial KPIs be combined to assess integration health? Right? This is about KPIs during the integration. So essentially, what we're trying to capture is, let's understand what typically financial KPIs are and what non-financial KPIs are during an integration. So financial KPIs would, in terms of, let's say, revenue growth, in terms of cost cut, in terms of synergy, in terms of EBITDA, those kind of things. Whereas non-financial KPIs would be around customer churn or employee attrition or motivation levels. Now, what typically happens is non-financial KPIs around integration are hinged around the conditions that are required to create value during an integration. So this is about creating the conditions for creation of value and also sustaining them in the longer run. On the other side, the financial KPIs, those are easier to manage and easier to monitor because they are usually captured in your financial books, whether it's EBITDA or whether it's employee redundancy packages, synergies, different kinds of things which are financial in nature. Now, what is important are a few things. First, you need to capture both leading and lagging indicators. Typically, revenue numbers or EBITDA, these are all lagging indicators. On the other side, a dip in order numbers would reflect that there is going to be decrease in the revenue numbers. Similarly, an unwanted employee attrition could indicate that there is a bigger problem. It could be cultural problem, it could be work environment problem, and that is something we would treat as a leading indicator. So important to have both lagging and leading indicators. Another thing that you must absolutely keep in mind is sometimes you will see a good EBITDA number, but on the other side, you may have unwanted employee attrition going up. So these things need to go hand in hand, need to be balanced. But if one of them is not in balance with the other, there is a problem with your integration. Now, obviously, a lot of integrations do measure integration activities, how many activities are done, how is the project progressing, and all of those things. But what is important is integration is not an exact science. And therefore, when it comes to measuring KPIs, you must differentiate between what's a must-have KPI versus a good to have, especially when it comes to project activity measurements. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is you should not be measuring like 25 KPIs because it's going to become an overhead. You need to have your typical 4 or 5 big hitting KPIs that will tell you the health of your integration. And last but not least, when you're measuring integration KPIs, you also must measure business KPIs alongside. Because remember, integration is working on the business as well as in the business, and therefore you need to have both the KPIs being measured, being monitored together, because only then would you have a good and healthy integration. If you want to hear more about these questions, then continue to follow my videos. Obviously, if you're interested to learn more, then you absolutely can take one of our online courses or read my book. Till next time, this is Anirban Sen signing off with yet another M&A question.